I've got a Samsung dryer here, front loader, and it is making a horrible noise. I don't see any excessive vibration or anything. It's just that grinding noise, so I don't know if that's possibly an idler wheel with that motor, or bushings or bearings going out on one of the wheels for the tub itself. But we're gonna have a look. All right, now I've got the dryer completely out of the area it was, off the shelf and out in the open here. And the first thing we're gonna do to diagnose this issue is to take this front or the top cover off. Just 2 screws or 2 bolts on the back here. Just give it a little tap side to side. Comes right off. Set that aside. Now we'll come around to the front. And what we're going to do here is we just want to grab a hold of this, pull up slightly on it, kind of unlocks, and then you pull it ahead like this, and then again up, and it comes out real simple like. But if you need to disconnect these, you just press down on this like right there, and it just pulls away. Same with this one to dislodge this. Next step is to remove the door panel, the door itself. There's 4 screws across the top. We're going to take them off now. After removing the top 4 screws here, you want to open up the door. Then there's 4 screws in here, right here. Remove those 4. Then you're going to want to raise this up. Use 2 hands preferably. There are 2 tabs here at the top that need to be depressed. So you just press down on this, and you can see it move ahead a little bit. There it is. Now it's released. Then when you get the door to this point, there's a wire here. A connection needs to be undone. Just pull back on this. And then there's 2 slots, one on either side here, that kind of hold this in. Just pull it straight up and then pull it away. Now what we're going to do is take this housing off down here. There's 3 screws that hold this on. Right here, and one over here. Take those off. And then this will just slide down and off, just like that. Set that to the side, and yeah, it's a little bit dirty in here, to say the least. Go ahead and take this wire apart. Just press down on this one right here and just separate the 2. Next thing you're going to want to do is remove this whole panel right here. So we've got 5 Phillips screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take those out. Go ahead and pop this panel off. On the back side of this, there is quite a few wires going on here. Just need to undo these little twists. Pull the wires through. Next thing we're going to do is 4 screws holding the drum in place. We'll remove those now. Now I'm going to go ahead and vacuum this out because this is nasty. I'm just going to give this a quick cleaning here before I try to remove that belt. Alright, what we're looking at here is that idler pulley. So you can see the wheel there with the belt going around it. You need to pull back on that wheel and release that belt to get the whole tub to be able to pull out. That belt's got to be released from that pulley. All right, that was no fun getting that belt off there. I actually pushed it away from myself. So I'm down in this way and I pushed the pulley towards the wall, the inside wall of the dryer, and then kind of with my thumb pushing the belt off the pulley at the same time, and then snap that pulley, snapped down and came loose. So now the belt is free. 4 bolts to take this drum out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's do that now. Now, should be able to lift up on this. This will come forward, and that drum is probably going to fall down just a little bit off of these wheels. More cleaning. Right away when I pull this off, I can tell this wheel is shot. Obviously. There's tons of play in this thing. Let's see about this one. This one's fine. This one's sloppy, completely shot. We'll pull the drum all the way out and then we can have a look at the back rollers to see what's going on with those. Now we can get a much better look at these back rollers. That one is completely seized up. And that one's super sloppy. Maybe they're supposed to be sloppy like that. This one is seized up. So there's your problem. I've got 2 pulleys that are shot. I'm just going to get a set of 4. That's no good. That one seems to be spinning free, so I guess that is okay. Yeah, they've all got hair and crap wrapped around them. This one is extremely tight in the front, but it's starting to loosen up. Probably just caught so much garbage in there. This one is totally shot. It's coming off. If it wasn't for that little triangle washer, it would just roll right off of there. That one's probably okay just the way it is. This one is running real rough. So we'll get a set of 4 and get them on and get her back going again. I'm trying to get these bolts off the back here that hold those rear wheels on. You see a lot of wear in here. It's really black and discolored. Quite a few grooves on here. So all these wheels have issues. I mean, a couple of them were so tight on there with hair and crap wrapped around the shaft that I couldn't even turn them. This one in the front, it looks like it's burnt. It smells burnt on the inside. And it's probably because the most concerning one we have is the opposite side here in the front, where come right out of the wheel. So there's no doubt that this thing is probably flopping all over and maybe fell down in here or something, and then that caused this one to be probably the one that's making all that racket, all that, just that grinding noise. So to get this wheel off, you got to get this little washer off here. Just take a little tool like I got here. And pull this off. Then the wheel slides right off. Thinking I'm probably going to order new shafts too. They're probably worn. This one, I'm pretty sure is worn out. Looks pretty scorched. All right, I'm for sure taking all of these wheels off because all the shafts look like they're burned. They got ridges in them and stuff. I got my new set today. They look like kind of an El Cheapo style, not as heavy duty as the other ones. This is like a different kind of a shaft coming out here. 17 millimeter nut on the back, and then a washer, and then feed this through another washer on the inside, and then tighten it up. Up on the back wheels. The wheels are supposed to be underneath it. All right, a lot was going on there. What we did is, once I had the wheels in the back, I grabbed a hold of the belt. We put the tub on those back wheels, set it down, and then I actually lifted up a little bit, slightly. We got underneath there, put that belt around the two pulleys, the idler pulley and then the pulley that's right on the mounted to the motor. So it comes up this back side, goes around that idler wheel, and then like this, and then around the motor, and then up around the other side. So once we had that on, I spun it a couple times, make sure that everything seemed okay. No glitches, the belt wasn't catching anywhere. Take this front piece, again lift up on the tub, slide the wheels underneath there, and put the 4 bolts in, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. And now what we want to do is make sure we got put this electrical back in this guy here, and then you want to have this over through this one again. And then you want this one dangling down here in this open spot. This is for the door. And then we are going to go ahead and mount this front bracket right here, this front support now. Three screws on this little housing piece there at the bottom, which is the next step you want to do. And you want to come over to this side and remake this connection here for the moisture sensor. Now, next step you want to do is to put the actual door on. There's some tabs at the bottom. Start at the top and feed that into the bottom first. And then as you're bringing this door up on the top here, go ahead and connect this to the door. These steel tabs will lock up in top on the top here. 4 bolts across the top. Now you're going to want to go ahead and open the door, and you've got 4 screws in here that we took off earlier. The 2 bottom ones have washers on them and the other 2 do not. Control panel. Feed these little legs right into here. Start at the bottom and then snap it up into place. But first you're going to want to connect your wires on this side. Make sure you got both sets of wires coming out here. Simple connections. I believe all we got left is the top now. Alright, so we got it back in its home again, everything put back together. Let's fire it up. No louder than it was before. I think we're good. This set did come with a extra belt, a new belt, and that idler pulley, but I'm thinking if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I've never had to replace the belt or that pulley yet, and they all look good, the idler wheel. So it's kind of a knockoff brand. I'd rather just stay with the Samsung for now, but hope you enjoyed this video and got something out of it, and good luck to you. Thanks.